Alrighty guys, welcome back to Star Wars Review. Today I am reviewing Star Wars The Bad Batch Season 1 Episode 5 Rampage, which was directed by Stuart Lee and written by, I think I wrote it wrong, but I believe it was Tamara, Becher-Wilkinson. I wrote it as Tamata. It could be that. I think it was Tamara, but anyways, it was released on May 28th, 2021, and today, and I thought it was another solid episode. Something I've been saying every single week is that the comedic elements in the show I've really been liking, and just how well this series so far has been blending and balancing all those, the comedic stuff, the action, the story and characters and whatnot. Just been really balancing and blending all that stuff together extremely well, and it's like, out of like any Star Wars story ever, I would say it's been the best at balancing those elements, for me at least. Definitely in the animated realm for Star Wars. So yeah, like I said, the episode, some great comedic moments I liked, some nice action, and some obviously characters, which I really love this group of characters, which I'm very surprised that just 5 episodes in I'm already like them so much, because I wasn't insanely excited to see a series led by the Bad Batch, and after the Bad Batch arc from the Clone Wars, I just didn't really care too much. I knew I'd probably end up liking them with character development with them and whatnot, but I was expecting to be 5 episodes in and already enjoying them a lot. Helps that Omega is now there, and I've really liked Omega and so far in the series, but anyways, this episode does start to kind of advance more plot lines forward, continuing stuff like started in the last episode. This episode doesn't really continue anything with Crosshair and the Empire at all, but it does move forward. The stuff with Fennec Shand in the last episode, the bounty hunter stuff, so seems like there'll be a bigger plot point at least coming in the next couple episodes. So it'll be nice to get back to Crosshair and whatnot in next week, but I do enjoy what's going on here. But I guess I'll just do a breakdown real quick. The episode starts with the Bad Batch heading to Ord Mantell, because Echo knows this old contact the Jedi used, named Sid, who might be able to figure out who the bounty hunter was, which we know is Fennec Shand. They obviously don't know who Fennec Shand is, but and also who hired Fennec Shand and whatnot. So they get there to Ord Mantell, where they go to this old cantina, I guess, and they ask this Trandoshan if they know where Sid is or who Sid is or whatever. But the Trandoshan says nope, Sid doesn't ring a bell. So the Bad Batch are like, man, don't know what to do now, and they discuss about who else they can maybe try to find and figure out a contact. But Omega, the Trandoshan walked away, and Omega walks up to the Trandoshan and says, you're Sid, right? Which Trandoshan's like, it is Sid, and obviously the Bad Batch just not thinking that the Trandoshan lied and whatnot, was just but Omega figuring out quickly is funny. And obviously throughout the series so far, Omega's been shown to kind of be good at that kind of saying, I guess. So, the Bad Batch ask Sid for help about Fennec Shan and whatnot, but, she says, you need to do a job for me first, which that job is to go and free and rescue this adolescent girl named Moochie from some Zygerian slavers. So, and it's on Ormentel, so they head out to that location, and they make a plan and whatnot. Look out the area and whatnot, and Hunter tells Omega to go back to the ship and stay there, which upsets Omega. But then the rest of them start to go in and try to rescue Moochie, but they get caught, which we then see Omega back on the ship, upset, but she hears some Zygerians come to look at the ship and whatnot, so she escapes the ship through this, I guess, secret passage I didn't know was there. And obviously Zygerians don't think anyone's there, so they just head back. And so then, she goes and tries to rescue the Bad Batch, but she needs in the Bad Batch needs a distraction, so she frees this Rancor. She starts to wreak havoc across the area. And so with the Zygerians focus on the Rancor, the Bad Batch are able to break free, get their weapons back and whatnot. Go up to the slaves, asking for Moochie, but the slaves reveal that none of them are Moochie, but the Rancor is Moochie. So Echo and Omega take the slaves to safety, whatnot, while Hunter, Tech, and Wrecker go after Moochie, which eventually, after dealing with some Nigerians, they get Moochie, and to tame Moochie, Wrecker has to fight and win in a fight against Moochie, so which he does. So they head back to Sid, which the client, one Moochie rescued, is revealed to be Bib Fortuna on behalf of Jabba the Hutt. Don't see Jabba, but we do see Bib, who's there to collect Moochie. So yeah, but and the reward, Sid gives Hunter some info on Fennec Shan, and then saying that the bounty was a direct commission, so she doesn't know who hired her and whatnot. And then Sid talks to Hunter about how they're gonna need friends and money to survive, which Hunter says that they don't really have much of either, which Sid then gives Hunter their side of the share for rescuing Moochie, but then she talks to him about how she has more work for him, for them, which Hunter says he'll think about it, but and he starts to walk away, and then Sid says, it's interesting that a bounty hunter like Fennec is after you, and that must be very valuable, which Hunter, kind of like, looks back at her, and then she says, don't worry, I'm good with secrets. And then, Hunter gives her like a scowl. And that's where the episode ends, kind of abruptly. But, I like this Sid character. Don't know. Obviously, character doesn't seem very trustworthy. But, also, there's some nice little comedic moments she brought when I enjoyed, even if they weren't fully intentionally comedic, but but also I like the twist in the episode where they weren't there to rescue a child, but to rescue a Rancor, which I thought was a fun little twist. Also, of Moochie, I assume some people probably think it's the Rancor seen at Jabba's palace in Return of the Jedi, which Moochie might be, but right now currently the Rancor has a different name. I forget the name, and it's been said that the Rancor is a male and not a female, which Moochie is said to be a female in this. episode. But also I don't know if I would really like it, because Moochie in this episode, they make her, likable and whatnot, and it would be very sad to know that she dies a terrible death in Return of the Jedi. So, I would like to think that it's not Moochie in Return of the Jedi, but anyways, I like this episode. Excited to see where the show goes next. Definitely with the stuff with Fennec Shand, very interested in it. But like I said earlier, hopefully we get to see more of Crosshair and the Imperials again. So yeah, but it was a good episode. I liked it, but my grade, I'm gonna give it a B+. So yeah, but anyways, next week episode 6 will come out, and I'll be doing a review of that then. But in the meantime, you can check out my reviews for the first 4 episodes. Anyways, that'll be it for this video. I've been Star Wars Review. Catch you guys in the next one.
We're all you need. I want Clone Force 99 found and wiped out.
The galaxy's a dangerous place to be.
We need to get out of here. What do you say, kid? You want to come with us?
How can I help?